I'm just curious about this building, because this is the building I keep on seeing in the screenshots for the mod, and I would imagine it's important, it's big, it's got fancy windows, and in my mind, all those things equal important, you know? Speaking of which, I should also look at my boon. As a follower of Eldeth, you are blessed by the ability to subdue the agents of nature in a rallying cry of harmony. Ooh. Powerful animals will fight for you for 60 seconds. This blessing can be used once per day. See, we get all our lore now. We have the bloody Ashram's axe. We have the shield of Mergeth. Oh, what is this gonna do? Inspect the ruined door. Maybe I'll talk to someone before I start inspecting anything. Oh, the golden lance of Kedwer, that's massive. The shield of Eonin. And the helm of Gardam Greenaxe. Ooh. Oh, here we go, the identification table. Oh, I need a scroll of identification for it. Well, I hope I can get one here in town then. Approach Everard.
Hrothgar mentioned there were strangers in town.
Hello, voiced man.
What is it you want?
I didn't know you were going to be voiced. Are you the high priest of this temple?
Yes, I am Everard. Everard of Tempus, battle priest of the Lord of Battles. What brings you here?
Tempus is a god of war, is he not?
War is but one of Tempus's aspects. Warriors, true warriors, worship him as well.
You carry the scars of war, Everard. Were you wounded in battle? You can't just ask someone that. I had other questions I wanted to ask.
You are free to ask, traveler. I promise no answers.
I do wish that the voiced characters had lip sync, though. That's just a minor thing. That being said, I'm pretty sure that a lot of things in the mod are just ripped directly from the game, and I don't know what the legal situation is because the studio that made Icewind Dale is defunct, but the only thing I will say is that a lot of games are very cagey about people just ripping assets and redistributing them, so I'm not sure if the mod author had taken that into account or looked into that. What's the glyph-covered door beneath the statue?
The door leads beneath the temple to the site of Jared's stone. It was sealed with glyphs of Tempus to prevent entry long ago.
Okay. This is a holy site, then?
It is sacred to Tempus, yes. It marks the field where the barbarian Jared gave up his life ages ago. He lies encased in stone beneath this temple.
What happened? Well, this is what I saw in the intro, but I'll just go through it real quick.
Jared was a shaman who lived long ago. He brought unity to the northern tribes and led them to victory against the army of Ericon, at the cost of his life. Once Ericon saw his army routed by Jared and the northern tribes, he sought to bring the Hells to his aid. Ericon opened a gate to the lower plains.
He brought demons to the battlefield, the northern tribes would have been destroyed.
I do not believe that. Jared did. It is said that Tempus himself appeared to Jared upon the battlefield, and Jared took that as a sign. Jared believed Tempus was calling him to sacrifice himself for his people to ensure victory, and so he cast his body into the portal, his blood fusing it to stone. It lies entombed beneath the temple to this day.
I wonder if I would be allowed to go in. It doesn't sound like you agree with his choices.
Jared had no need to sacrifice himself. Tempus's appearance was a test of faith, proof Jared's people had already won the field that day. Jared failed his god and died a coward's death.
Damn. Are you sure his death was in vain? Man, it's so funny because obviously this is all based on the original RPG, but I'm not from here, and I'm just out here acting like I'm an expert, that I'm native to Fae'run.
One dies for Tempus with a blade in one's hand, not by martyring oneself within the embrace of infernal magics. Jared's duty was to stand with his comrades, not cast himself to his death when the field was already theirs.
I'm gonna keep on arguing with him, aren't I?
Sacrifice? Let me say this of sacrifice, young one, then we shall speak of this no more. Sacrifice is a death that has meaning. When it is in vain, it is not sacrifice. It is a waste. That is the lesson of Jared's stone.
You mind if I pop in there? Like, will you be offended by that?
Aye, a great stone disc that holds Jared's corpse for eternity. And so I watch and guard it in Tempus's name.
Alright, well, I must take my leave. He doesn't like me, and you know what? I can't say that I blame him. Just a little quick save, and... Okay, yeah, it's inspect, not open. The glyph worded door set into the floor appears to lead down. There doesn't seem to be a way to open it. Oh, well, that's what we call being teased. Makes sense that I can't go down there, but I still feel teased. Oh, look at the size of this! Bone cracker. Damn. Think of all the lobsters I could crack open with that. Approach Jonin. Oh, sorry, friend, I didn't see you standing there. Name's Jonin. Something I can do for you? Are you alright? You seem preoccupied. No, I'm fine. Just taking in the view of the lake for a bit, trying to shake these dreams out of my head. The lake's beautiful, isn't it? Dreams. Usually those fade upon waking, friend. Mayhaps a day's worth of fishing will chase them away. Well, these dreams have been fishing in me of late, friend. So much so I can barely catch a wink before they rouse me from it. A frustration it is at times. Oh, and there it goes. Alright, what kind of dreams? There's a woman, and don't give me that eye, it's not like you'd think. She walks upon the surface of the lake as though it were flagstones instead of waves. She doesn't say anything, just sings beautiful songs, something. It's a thing of, it's fast enough if you're just reading the lines, or it's long enough if you're reading the lines. It's too fast if you're trying to say them aloud. Well, if dreams are your only worry, your life can't be too bad. Dreams should be a comfort, not a curse. If truth be told, friend, oh damn it, there's no sense to it. These dreams are eating at me like a starving wolf. I can barely hold a daily thought in my head before the memory of the dreams hounds its way back in there. If I can find some way to help you, I will. I don't know how I can, but I'll see what I can find out. You're not playing on a man's hopes, are you? I'd be grateful for just one night of peace. Unfortunately, this isn't Skyrim. I can't blame Vermina this time around. I'll see what I can do. If I think of anything, I'll return. I just get him drunk. I just give him a ton of alcohol. Investigate the shoreline for the source of Jonin's dreams. Was someone just swimming? Was someone just underwater? It sounded like it. I'm a little nervous now. I'm a little scared that someone's coming up from the water to murder me. Alicia of the Sky's Mirror. Huh? Hey, not now. Approach the sea spirit. The woman has the skin like the surface of the lake, light green hair, and delicate features like that of an elf. At your approach, she begins to sing a soft, flowing song like the sound of a great undersea current. But you have no idea why the song reminds you of that. In a moment, the song and the feeling passes, and the woman looks at you hopefully. Are you the woman that Jonin sees in his dreams? Jonin? Jonin, you are the woman from his dreams, aren't you? Yes, have your eyes fallen upon him? Do you know where it is he walks? Ooh, she's got a crush. I spoke to him. He sees you in his dreams, but he doesn't know what you want of him. What do you want? I am the calling of Alicia of the Sky's Mirror. My heart is Jonin's, but he cannot see me in the flesh, or else I will become as the current upon the shore. A gift do I have for him, from one of his blood long ago who also held my heart, but not as Jonin holds it now. Gift? What do you mean? Many reflections of the moon have come and gone since the day in which the one of the blood of Jonin fell beneath the waters of the lake. He fought the last of the great white serpents that swam upon the northern winds, the queen mother, I'm not going to read that, who now lies without life on the bed of the lake. A promise was made, and I must honor it. What promise? The one from whom Jonin comes asked I see his blade return to those of his blood if the queen serpent drank his life. She did, but not before he dealt her a mortal blow. From the depths of the lake I have brought the fire-shaped steel that ended her life. It is intended that it be belonging of Jonin now. So you want me to give him a sword, but he can't see you because you'll make... The sight of you will make you stream away to water. It is one of the laws in the lands beyond the lake's mirror. Will you give this to Jonin and tell him my heart? My songs are his, my heart is his. I will. Here, then, I entrust this to your keeping until your path crosses with that of Jonin. Return when you have given it to him. I must know if it has found its way back to its home. I'll go to him right now. I want to see this sword. Oh, it's not an actual weapon that I can use. The shattered blade of Anonin. Words. Hey, Jonin. Oh, greetings to see you again. Forget something last time we spoke? No, I come bearing gifts. Would you like a broken sword? I think I found the reason for those dreams you're having. You're not playing on a man's hopes, are you? I'd be grateful for just one night of peace. The woman in your dreams is a sea spirit. Her kind speak through song, which is why you couldn't understand her. A sea spirit? What does she want, then? Why the dreams? Oh god, here, that's a long one. Alright. She's one of the spirits of the lake that seeks to lure men to their deaths. The dreams are bait, if you will. If you would be cursed with these dreams no longer, you must give your worldly possessions and leave this town. You can give your possessions to me if you wish. Ooh. No, so I can be evil here. Her name is Alicia. Speaking through dreams is one of the many talents of her race. She speaks to you because she loved one of your ancestors and has carried a promise for him for many, many years. One of my ancestors? Why come to me then? Your features remind her of him, and your heart is as strong, if not stronger. She has come to love you, but she cannot let you see her in the flesh. She wishes to give you something that belonged to your ancestor, if you would take it. I will, of course I will. Sorry, it's a bit much to be laid upon a fisherman all at once. I would be honored to accept anything she wishes me to have. Here you are. It's the blade of your ancestor used against... It's worse than saying a Dwemer name. The last of the white dragon matriarchs. It lay within the dragon's heart for almost a century at the bottom of the waters. Carry it well and know that Alicia loves you. Your dreams shall trouble you no more. By the spine of the world, even shattered, this blade's a wonder. But no more dreams, you said? I'll miss them, actually. Her song's beautiful. Simply beautiful. Let's go tell her the good news, then. Oh, I thought I had to go back to her. Maybe I still can, even though the quest has been completed. Well, the good news is she's still there. Have you found Jonin? Yes, and I returned the blade to him. You have my gratitude. Please take this shaped piece of sand which I have taken from the bed of the lake. I have heard that those who walk upon land value such things. Ooh, okay, I was gonna say, like, shaped sand? Oh, you guys are praying to the water too. Oh god, she got you guys, didn't she? Yes, she did. Approach Apsel. Oh, thank the gods, whoever you are, you picked the perfect time to wander by. I could really use some help. Who might you be? What seems to be the problem? A wolf somehow got into my workshop and is tearing the place apart. It attacked me as I was opening the shop this morning. I was so startled by the sight of the beast that I accidentally broke the key off in the lock while trying to get away. Your shop? What do you sell? I'm a scrimshander. I carve the huge bony skulls of knucklehead trout into fine works of art. What exactly do you want me to do? I'd be most grateful if you could go in there and get rid of that stupid thing for me. Then I could go back to my scrimshaw. Of course, you'll have to find a way to get the door open first. Oh? You know what? I need stuff. What's in it for me? No, how do I get in if you broke the key? I don't care. Break it down if you have to. I'm sure it'll be nothing compared to the damage that monster inside is capable of. I want to know how he got in the first place. Yeah, I'll dispatch your troublesome hound shortly. I sincerely thank you. The door to my shop is just around the corner. Please get rid of that demonic canine as soon as possible. Animal control. That's me. It's the real reason I'm here. Oh, okay, it's just an apprentice lock. I would be more curious if there's an alternate way in. Ooh. Lydia's regard for me has increased. Well, well, well.
I've got your back.
It's a little cold out, but I'm suddenly feeling very warm. You think they have amulets of Mara in this universe?
Let's get going then.
I have a feeling they don't. Hey, step aside. My job. This is why you hired me, sir. It's a good thing I bought those lockpicks, huh? Oh, and there's the wolf. Wait, I'm trying to take out my weapon, and man. A wolf has a lot of health for just a wolf. A little bit more than I expected, at least. Inspect the scrimshaw carvings. A number of scrimshaw carvings are arrayed about the table. Each of them appear to be in various stages of completion. Inspect workbench. Wooden workbenches cluttered with tools and scrimshaw shavings, not savings. Knucklehead trout bones. Fishing poles. Ooh, and that's how he got in. The floorboards in the corner have been torn away. Evidence of tooth and claw marks suggests that they were chewed through from below. That'll do it then. Ah, my friend, the wolf is no more. I'm now a happy man. Thank you for helping me. Here's a little something for your troubles. What am I gonna get? 40 gold and his dagger. I was half expecting him to give me, something scrimshawed and call it a day. The dagger has a keen edge. The grip is made of intricately carved knucklehead trout bone. It's kind of cool. I like it. I'm getting some unique gear already.
Need something?
Approach Grisella. Welcome back, dearie. What can I get for you? How about a drink? A drink, of course, dearie. After all, this is a tavern. Plenty to drink here. Is that so? Indeed. You see, well, I'm in a bit of a bind right now. I've just run out of everything. I've nothing to offer you in the way of drink at this moment. Some tavern, huh? You've run out of everything? Well, the tavern hasn't run completely dry. I do have some stock down in the cellar, but what? This is rather embarrassing, but I'm having somewhat of a pest problem down in that dirty old cellar, and I'm afraid to go down there. I do so hate bugs. Just the thought of those nasty creepies and crawlies sent shivers down my spine. Alright, a tavern with no booze and bugs to boot. Can't wait to see the rest of this town. Look, stranger, up here in East Haven, we may be out on the frontier, but we do manage to act civilized towards one another. If you can't at least try to be polite, then there's the door, dearie. Have you met Pomab? He's anything but cordial. Is there anything I can do to help? That's awfully sweet of you, dearie, but I don't expect you to go to any trouble on my account. I'm sure I'll think of something. I just killed a wolf. I'll go kill some bugs. Have no fear, madam. I shall see to it that the pests down below trouble you no further. Wonderful. The stairs to the cellar are in the back room. Just be careful down there, dearie, and don't let any of those little buggers creep back up here. All right? I really am just animal control, aren't I? Ooh, beetles. Oh, alright. Wait a second, are those sharks? Shulks. That's what they're called, right? Like, that's the model? Like, that's what they're normally called? I never knew the pronunciation because it's me. Words are hard, you know? I mean, there's a lot of wine here. A thick layer of dust and cobwebs has settled over everything. That's how you know it's vintage. Right? Any luck getting rid of those nasty bugs, dearie? My customers are getting pretty thirsty. Durek's regard for you has increased. Well. They're dead now, hand over the coin. It's done. The bugs won't be troubling you anymore. Thank you, dearie. You're a lifesaver. Just do me one more favor. Keep this little bug problem between you and me. I don't want folks thinking Grisella's place isn't clean. Run along now. 5 gold? The fishmonger paid me more.
Yes?
That's all I gotta say. Well, this is gonna be my last chance to talk to my buddy Pomab. Let's see what he has for sale first.
Take a look.
I have 300 gold. It's gonna be in my best interest to spend it. Oh, what? He doesn't have... I was hoping he was gonna have an identification scroll. Oh, does he not? No. I was really hoping he would have an identification scroll for my boots. I am going to buy the buckler just so that I can use that to raise my block skill. And honestly, outside of that, I don't know if there's much I want to buy. I could buy more arrows, but I'd rather just loot them. I'm assuming that I'll have a chance to get more gear later on, or at least that I'd have more merchants later on, right? I wouldn't expect this to be the only merchant left. Let me get the shield for Durak. Yeah, it's gonna be most of my gold, but that's gonna be the best way to do this. Approach, Pomab. You again, why must you continuously pester me? I have much to do and little time to trifle with the likes of you. You know, I'm here on business. I just gave you money. Actually, Hrothgar sent me. I'm to deliver this supply list and outfit myself for the expedition to Kuldahar. Very well, give it here. I do not remember signing you up for the expedition, though. As the official financier of the expedition, the decision of who goes and who stays will be up to me, not that oaf Hrothgar. Understand? I see. As the official financier of the expedition, will you be coming along with us to Kuldahar? Of course not. Someone has to stay behind to run this town. Without my leadership, the people of this town would not last through the winter. I wouldn't trust him to lead me out of a paper bag. Leadership? It looks like you can barely run your own shop, let alone the whole town. How dare you speak to me in such a manner? Do you know who I am? I don't know if it's a glitch, but it looks like he just doesn't have teeth sometimes. I don't care who you are, I just want to buy something. He's gonna go through this whole spiel again, isn't he? I am Pomab, yep, overseer, northern caravan route, diplomatic envoy, and banished because no one wanted to deal with him there either. Alright, fortunately that's all I had to do with him. Fortunately, that's it. Let's give Durak his shield and then we'll get going. There's your shield. And we should be good to go.
Go where the challenge is greatest.
I'd like to give Lydia some armor, but I just don't have the money for it. And this is why it pays to explore and just search every nook and cranny. Enchanted ring, gold, lockpicks, and 2 scrolls of identification. This is over by the entrance to the orc cave from before. And it's right up this little the passageway right here. You just gotta jump up a little, you just gotta do a little bit of parkour. And that's where it is, that's where you'll find it. Unless there's an alternate way up here. Oh, I could have just literally walked up and around. Never mind, parkour was not necessary, but, well, I had fun with it anyway. So I already know what the boots are. The ring, ooh. Ring protection increases armor rating by 20 points, yes. And we'll do the boots as well. Wait, hold on, what was that? Hold on. What is that at the end there? Lore? Ooh, I get a lore page? Yeah, I want the lore page. I can just keep making it. I can make it again and again and again. It's not worth anything, so it's not like I could sell it anyway, but that's kind of cool. That's kind of nice because this probably works as a better way to have that lore information than putting it in the little, like, info card for the weapon, because this would be too much. This would be too long for that. That's kind of nice. These well-worn leather boots were frequently used by the thug and part-time killer Rennie the Fist. Rennie, a former escape artist, liked to tell people that all he needed to kill them was a reason and some quiet boots. He would then raise his boot up to eye level and say, "I'm already halfway there, don't push me." Rennie stopped doing this when a quick-thinking dwarf slammed his war club into the thug's groin. While Rennie writhed on the ground, the dwarf removed the quiet boots and quickly left town. And now they're mine. Yeah, so hide boots. Well, no, quiet boots, sorry. Quiet boots and the ring of protection. That is worth a lot of money. 3,000? Wow. Look at the disparity between, you know, just regular armor and enchanted gear. My god.
There you are. All is set. The others are assembling as we speak. Are you ready to leave as well?
I think so. I think I've either done everything that I can or just about everything. We're ready. Let's be off. Wait, now what?
So it was that the patchwork militia set off from East Haven, bound for the troubled village of Kuldahar, with the party of strangers in tow. On they traveled, across the windswept tundra of the day, through the foothills of the spine of the world, and upwards on the steep and treacherous trails of the Kuldahar Pass. Eager to seek out the evil that threatened the pass, they did not expect it to find them first. High upon the cliffs of the pass, a band of frost giants had prepared an ambush. Hurling boulders and dislodging massive outcroppings of rock and snow, the giants sparked an avalanche that thundered down the mountainside and crashed down upon the heads of the unsuspecting expedition. Those fortunate enough to survive the avalanche pulled themselves free of the mountain of snow and bodies that now barred the way back to East Haven.
So that's why we can't go
Battered
back.
and disheartened by the loss of their comrades, the survivors had little choice but to continue on to Kuldahar, alone.
Well, at least I got Lydia.
Let's hear it.
Let's hear it. You're approaching me. Merciful gods, you're lucky to be alive. Are you all right? Anything broken? I don't think so. We seem to be in one piece. Who are you? I'm just an aging soul who prefers the solitude of these mountains to the hustle and bustle of town life. I tell you, I've lived in this pass for years and never seen anything like what just happened. You witnessed that avalanche? Yes, I saw the whole thing. I was sleeping in my cave over yonder when I felt the ground begin to shake and heard a rumble, something fierce. I stumbled outside just in time to see the avalanche come crashing down. It's a good thing you ran forward instead of back into the pass like the others. Poor bastards. One thing's for sure, I'm not digging their bodies out from under there. They'll have to wait till the snow melts to receive a proper burial. We're touched by your concern for our fallen comrades. Do you by chance know the way to Kuldahar? Kuldahar? Why would you want to go to that miserable little burg? Nothing there but a big tree and a bunch of shacks and lean-tos. It's an eyesore if you ask me. You live in a cave with scraps. There's been some word of some trouble that's befallen the town. We've come to lend whatever aid that we can. A fool's errand. You'd be better off worrying about yourselves and leaving them townsfolk to deal with their own problems. Well, I appreciate the advice. Do you know the way or not? I suppose it wouldn't hurt to point you in the right direction. Follow the trail east through the valley. Kuldahar lies just beyond the old mill. But you do well to keep your guard up. There's goblins everywhere between here and town. Filthy little buggers. Ever since them townsfolk abandoned their farmsteads, they've been crawling all over the valley like they own the place. Well, thanks for your help. Wait. Oh, don't tell me that's... Aw, man, is Hrothgar dead too? Oh god, look at the horse right there. Yeah. My one voiced friend, or one of the two voiced people, is now dead. Oh. This small cave entrance leads only a short ways into the rock face, but I can't... Oh, I can't go in. Yep, no I cannot. Alright guys, well...
Come, I haven't got all day.
We are all on our own.